Well, guys, apparently, obviously, when you only have so much money to work with, you only have so much money to work with. And I just tell people, I just can't give out money like that. People don't understand. Oh, you're being called cheap or whatever. You know what? It's not about that. If you don't have a lot of money, you don't have a lot of money to give. So, it is what it is. Sometimes you just need time off from people, especially they're being jerks or they're disrespectful. But, I usually say no most of the time to go into the game anyway, because I just don't want to be sitting out in the sun and being there all night. Screw that. But until I tell her, forget about it. But I just can't give out so much money to people. But it is what it is. I'm just not gonna even bother with a lot of people. I just spend time with them Friday or whatever. And then people try to call and ask. But it is what it is, and it's just not worth it. Yeah, friends, whatever, but at the end of the day, it's about saving money. That's the whole idea. Saving money. You can only spare so much. When people ask to borrow, you can only spare so much if you have it. One of my friends asked me to borrow $100. I said no right off the bat. Nope. I always said no. Anyway, would spare him $60, but they didn't want it. Then they changed their mind. I said no. That opportunity, which means no. I don't budge. And it's like if you go somewhere, and sometimes people expect you to pay for this, pay for that. I ain't doing all that. It's too much money that would be spent. You gotta save your money and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's my mom's birthday. I just try to have fun. I spend time with her. Spend time with her on her birthday. Already, but still. You don't always have the money. I told my friend, cash out. But, at least he did. So I'm proud of him for that. But, you never know. You don't have a lot of money, you just don't have a lot to spare. It's too much. But, I traveled most of the week last week. Go here, go there. I don't mind it. The whole weekend I traveled. I don't mind it, but I wasn't even gonna bother. But, it was what it is. I mean, there's only so much you could be for nowadays. That extra money, maybe. But, sometimes you just gotta be cautious and save your money. Sometimes people have urges to spend money on stuff like lottery tickets or gambling. But other times, you think, yes, you could do that. But guess what? That's going to cost you sometimes. But, I thought about playing a $5 ticket and I decided not to. Just didn't like the selection. But it is what it is.